out and about starting to prep for summer festivities, and I thought, let's bring you along the journey. This weekend is Friendsmas and it's currently Tuesday, so I'm starting to get my prep on. I've got many DIYs I'd like to do, making of food, the tablecloth, some little fun decorations, maybe some little activities for my friends to do. So I'm going to be slowly gathering and preparing and styling that, and also trying to keep cost to a minimum. Let's see how that goes. I'm parked out the front of Spotlight and I'm trying to figure out how much fabric I need to cover the table, which I'm planning on painting a fun design onto. Probably should have pre-measured all the tables. Lol. What's that going to be? 2, 4. I might need like 6 or 7 meters of fabric. Let's go to the fabric section first. My goal here is get the fabric paint, some bias binding, because I have a fun idea of how I'm going to upcycle the tablecloth into some dresses afterwards. I think that's all I need from here. Everything else I potentially have or am borrowing or DIYing. This is what we walked out with. We got 7 meters of white fabric. That feels like a lot, but it's fine. I was checking out the red bias binding because that's the detail that I'm going to use to make the dress afterwards. The bias binding was like $11 for a few meters. I'm going to need meters and meters and meters potentially. So I went back to the cheap fabric area and got this red. I'm going to attempt to make my own bias binding for like a quarter of the price. Yes, you spend more time on it. I guess that's why you spend more on bias binding, because you're saving the time. But hey, I've never actually made bias binding before. Trying to save money has forced me into it. And then I got this fabric paint. Never personally used this before. Hoping that it lasts throughout its tablecloth life and then is still able to be worn as a dress later on. Who knows? I have paintbrushes already at home, so I'll try and utilize that. I mean, normally I would happily thrift material for this, but I feel like when you have specific projects and I want a lot of it to be clean, like I might be able to find that much white fabric, but it probably will be stained. Now I've got to go to a meeting and then I feel like I can really step into the DIY fun over the next few days. Today's the big day of painting. I did a few test tries of illustrations that I wanted to attempt to do on the fabric, so I feel like I'm happy with the collection of go-tos. And now I just got to figure out how to plot them out and I guess sizing and portion and all of that. Let's just go for it. We have a special guest with us today, Mr. Darcy.
Thanks for having me.
I haven't even briefed Darcy on this project. He kind of knows vaguely. So what I've done is I've bought 7 meters of material. This is the general
concept
guide of the items that I want to paint on there. That is fabric paint. I've got paintbrushes over there, and I'm going to put that paper underneath just in case it goes onto the table, so we'll block it. But yeah, what I'm thinking is we kind of like lay out the fabric kind of like that size, maybe a little bit bigger than those items actually, because we've got a bit of space to cover, so the bigger the things are, the more space it's going to take up. And then, do you want to know the big surprise?
It's a surprise.
So once the event is all done, I'm going to cut it up and make a dress out of it. And there's this panel design. Do you want me to show you it? We're going to make the tablecloth and then I'm going to turn it into a dress like this. And because it's all different panels, I can cut around any of the spills that we make on the day.
That'd be cool.
Fun, hey? Okay, let's get painting. We've got a couple of days for this to dry. So if we get this done today, it can sit in here for a couple of days. In the meantime, while this is drying, I've got a few other DIYs that we can work on. Lots happening. Very exciting. Let's go.
How'd that go?
There we go. The type A versus the type B doing a project together.
You want to do a practice on a piece of paper?
I reckon we just gotta go for it. Okay, let's do something simple to start. Come a bit closer, let's show you what we're doing. I'm gonna do a martini glass next. Maybe like on an angle here and quite large.
Cherries kind of look like love hard cherries. Going to do the first attempt of a prawn. I reckon a little prawn could be fun there.
I'll just cover it up with the candle if it's terrible. You nailed it!
Maybe we can do like a little voting thing in the comments of drop a comment on your favourite little painting so far. Yeah,
should we like interview each other? So Darcy, where do you want to travel?
I feel like I could have a fun time in Chamonix. Spend a lot of time out in the trails, eat some good French food, And I reckon I could spend some time in Italy.
Yeah, I would love to go to Italy.
I feel like you could do another sun up here.
Yeah, so we can start to repeat now. I feel like we've got enough space.
We could do a bottle. I haven't done a bottle yet.
Oh yeah, do a wine bottle. That'd be cute. That's toot. I'm gonna do a little palm tree off the edge here. Maybe just a little heart to fill in the gap, like going off the edge like this.
It'd be cool to do a snail. Yeah, like that. It's cute.
Darcy, that's so not the theme.
Can I draw one of my fish that I did the other night with the big lips?
Yeah.
Like a sardine style.
Oh, we can definitely do another cherry. Cherry's way far down. I'm gonna do one like nice and center.
Do a crab. Crabs are cool too.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And I'm gonna do mine with lips.
Why do you want a fish with big lips?
It's cute.
You're so high pitched then.
It's good. I'd love to do a little sailing boat too.
Oh, that would be really cute.
Even like a little umbrella would be kind of fun.
Oh yeah, I like an umbrella. We've pulled it out by a few lengths and we're down to the final bit. Surprisingly, this little bit of paint has lasted us for about, I think it's almost 6 meters, and there's still some left in there. So in case you are following along at all or inspired, it actually survived. I guess we're just doing line drawings. It's not massive amounts of paint. I feel like we got so lost in doing it, we forgot to film most of it. It's therapeutic, it's fun. You could do these in a different theme each time. We've kind of gone like sea creatures, nautical, fruits and little foodie things that kind of suit the day. I'm gonna leave it to dry here for the next few days while I do my other things. So I'll see you when we move on to that. What's the last one we're gonna do? What are you doing? You love your bloody fish with lips.
Yeah, they want to give you a big smoochie.
What is that meant to be? What is that meant to be? We're just at Mum and Dad's doing some little setup stuff. We put up some fresh festoon lights. The thing about me is I will be luring my family and friends in to help me with any DIYs or events that I'm planning. Go Das. Wow! Oh, that's gonna be so pretty. We're back here in the parents' yard. There's a whole massive bush of rosemary, I think it is. And I saw a thing pop up on Instagram the other day, so I saved it, and it's how you make little mini wreaths, which I think would be cute on the table. So I've got a friend to help me.
First we cut some... Should have it already cut maybe.
Yeah, maybe not that one.
Yeah, he's a bit naked.
This is some hardcore foraging right now. Rosemary, some string and ribbon, skizzers. The whole goal is we want to make a little mini wreath, a little Christmas one wreath. Done in like 10 minutes. That's so efficient. Big twirl, yeah. Better not stick. Good morning from sweaty, oily girl. It's very hot and we're gonna have a proper refresh later before we get into it, but it's the day. Game plan is do a mock layout of the tables, and then I'm gonna go pick up the tablecloth and some stuff from the studio, do one more shop run, and then the chaos of getting ready and actually setting up begins. It's meant to get to like 33 degrees Celsius today, so that's gonna be fun out in this sun. Let's do this. Got piles ready to go there. Long table is set out, ready to go. I'm gonna go pick up my DIY tablecloth. I can't wait to see it in action. So it's just the final details once I get back. Let's go to the studio. Okay, everything is dried. I'm mildly terrified to fold it up, but I gotta do it. Oh, we love events in summer. Not hot or overwhelming at all. Let's go to the shops and then I'm gonna have a shower and go back to Mum and Dad's. Thank goodness the studio, Mum and Dad's and home is all very close to each other. Also, if you're an OG, you've probably seen my previous friendsmas or just events that I've had at my parents', and you can probably tell it's a different setting. That's because Mum and Dad have moved. We sold our family home, which we had for like 33 plus years, but this new space has all the good vibes and I'm so excited for the new chapter and them being in there, and I feel like this is my first like gathering of people there and I'm so excited to have everyone there, have its christening of a social event. So yeah, plenty more hosting and events to happen there. Oh my god, I'm so red. Anyway, I'm very excited. Let's go. thing about me is I will be doing the setup to the very last moment. I stayed true to myself and did exactly that. So after everything was in place, we quickly rushed back inside to do our final cooking pieces and getting ready, and then everyone started flowing in and we had a beautiful afternoon of connecting over the DIY tablecloth and reflecting on the year that was. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this little wholesome crafty vlog, and I'll see you guys in the upcoming videos.